I'm inside my house. I'm feeling cold today, and I could put a big warm jumper and sit outside in the sun, but I'm choosing to do this inside because I've got to do something on my computer straight after. So anyway, today's reflections will be done from the comfort of my couch, and yeah, today is all about talking about the title says a new level of surrender, and so yeah, it's all about how we can lean into surrendering, and I will probably go into a little bit of my own what surrendering means to me, which I can maybe touch on that a little bit first until a couple of people join us. And then I'll read the daily reflection. The meaning of surrender is really because when we there is a such thing as action and taking action, and being in action mindset that's more the masculine, divine masculine. Yet if we focus too much on action, we're not so much surrendering to the process, surrendering to the divine, surrendering to the universe, God, because sometimes there is a more divine plan for us that we're not aware of. So really leaning into the surrendering process and how you can really surrender into life and surrender into where you are at the moment, or what the flow is. So we need a balance of action, taking action, having a plan and a goal, but then hopefully there are some people still here from before. Thank you, anyone who is listening. Oh, that's so annoying. I don't know why it cut out. It's done that twice to me, not today, but another time. Yeah, so we're talking about surrendering today. It's going to be a fairly short live, so I'm not going to ramble on forever, and really like getting the balance of surrendering, because there is like a divine plan for us, and so when we are working, when we have goals and things in mind and we're working towards them and we're going towards the plan, it's almost about surrendering to what you can't control, or surrendering the outcome that you want it to be. Sometimes you may still get there, but you may have to go on a little journey first before you get to where you're really wanting to go. So it's just really learning. Sometimes when you're feeling really like everything is not quite working, and it's not going the way you plan, and sometimes we keep pushing, and we actually have to find this deep layer of surrendering to allow things to actually in turn. Hi Michael Rees, namaste. Hello from Manchester, England. Hello Forever Black Music. Thank you for saying hello. Few people from England, so that's great. I'm from New Zealand, and so there is a really fine art of balance between learning mastering surrender and taking action, and surrendering too much. Well, I know some people say can debate on whether there's too much. I feel like surrendering too much is kind of like lying down and doing nothing. But there is a surrender where you're like, okay, there's a greater force. God's got a more divine plan for me. So still going with the motion and showing up each day the best you can, and flowing with the motion. So keep going, you're increasing wisdom. And at some points, your thoughts and words will be fluid. Oh, thank you. Yes, the more you do it, right? The more, and you get into like a flow state. I might do a video on flow state because of I feel like at the beginning there's a lot of mess, and then eventually you get into this flow state, and it's great. So I'm going to read today's daily reflection because I haven't read it yet, because I wanted to just kind of like, so today's one is called A New Level of Surrender. So sometimes hurt feelings and grief led to hopelessness, and then hopelessness can lead to surrender. So when we're feeling a deep sense of like hope, we're feeling hopeless, we're just like, I don't know what to do, I'm lost or whatever. The best thing to do in those times is actually just surrender and be like, okay, God, divine source, what is the next move for me? Show me what is next for me. And in that deep surrender, things, opportunities open up, like people come to you, just, magic starts happening the more we can surrender into that time. And so when you feel hopeless, your ego is giving up, and you are recognizing that none of your old patterns are working anymore. And so as you allow yourself to really give up and feel the hopelessness completely, have a cry, grieve, do whatever you need to, then it will be followed with a new level of surrender to the universe. And then this will bring peace and a new hope. I actually had my own little version of this lately. I just had not the best week, and I had to grieve a lot of things and get a lot of, sadness out. And then on the end of that, I felt like a sense of relief and feeling so much better. So so your affirmation for today is, in any time that you're feeling a bit hopeless, or you might be struggling, you can say, I am surrendering to the universe. So that is the affirmation there. But with speaking on the topic of surrender, what would it feel like for you anytime in that you've got like you're set on something that you really want to happen, and then you can put that out there? What would it then feel like to just surrender to the process, and instead of having to take action all the time, just maybe surrendering and just being like, I will just see where this goes, and I will wake up each day and take each day as it comes, and what opportunities or things come to me. How would that feel like for you, or look like in you? Trump 2028. Okay. So with the surrendering process, I feel like when things are not going a certain way, the way we really want them to, or they're taking longer than we want them to take, it sometimes can be because we are like forcing. And so when you've got kind of like two magnets, if you see like you have one magnet like forcing its way, and so then it kind of pushes the other one away, but then you like kind of flip it around, and like you're restraining, you're actually releasing the resistance or the force, and then it's a deep sense of surrender is like turning around, and then everything kind of like comes to you, like the magnet, and everything you want or desire or things that you're wanting in your life can come to you instead, if that is for your divine plan, and it's the plan of source, God, whatever is the plan for you in your journey here. everything will just start flowing. If not, then maybe that's not your path right now. And when we come into a deep surrender and allowing and not having that, releasing resistance and releasing force, then things will flow so much better. It's got that like push and pull effect type thing, yeah. When you're pushing and pulling, it's a friction and stuff. So the surrender is letting go and releasing and allowing things to flow to you, like the chi of life. Like let the flow come to you. So that's a little bit touching into surrender. But maybe something that you can ask yourself, like, where can I surrender a little bit of my life right now? How would that feel? How would that look like? Is there a part or a thing I'm really pushing for? And it's great to have goals and ambition and drive and stuff. But how can we maybe surrender a little bit to that and be like, I'm good either way, you know, like what is meant for me will never pass me by. That's sort of a deep sense of surrender and allowing the process, allowing the path to unfold how it naturally will unfold. So that is my little spiel on surrender today. Have you tried A Course in Miracles? Is that a book or is it like a specific course? I've done lots of work with manifesting and stuff. Wales, no, from New Zealand. Yeah, so that's basically today's little snippet on surrendering. Surrendering to life, surrendering to if there's something really not nice happening for you right now, or maybe a challenge, how can you surrender to that and just be like, okay, what is this teaching me? How can I sit back and observe everything and kind of let it unfold, and maybe things will like kind of naturally just work themselves out. The more we can trust in God, the divine, a greater path for us, the more we can release resistance and surrender to the flow of life. So, yay, that's so good. New Zealand's a great place. So that's today's little snippet on surrender. I won't be here tomorrow because I've got a lot of things going on. I've got a photo shoot on. I've got like my own personal stuff that I don't really talk about on here. But I might do Sunday, so I'll see how Sunday is. So a book by Dr. Kenneth Wapnick. Ah, cool. I will write that down and I'll have a look at it. Thank you, James. Thank you, Michael. Good to see you again. What time? It will be 1 p.m. New Zealand time on Sunday, hopefully. If you subscribe and put the little bell, then you get notified. And also my website is lisacerise.com if anyone's watching back and they want to, I don't know, touch base and connect a little bit more. That's where you can connect with me there. And yes, I'm going to leave it now because I've got to head off and do a couple of other things. Life's been busy, but hope to see you all back on here again. And I've been enjoying this, so I think I'll keep doing these lives for a little bit. So yeah, much love, namaste, and have a fabulous day, everyone. Bye-bye.